Retirement. Retired from politics in 2000. Spent his later years quietly in his hometown of Death. Date of death: the 17th of October, 2025. Age: 101 years old. Place of death: hospital in Prefecture, Japan. Cause of death: natural causes divided by old age. Announced by Japanese media and government sources in the quiet fishing town of Japan. In 1924, a boy was born into poverty. He would grow up to lead Japan through crises, natural disasters, and moral reckoning. This is the story of Tomiichi Murayama, Japan's 81st Prime Minister, the man who apologized to the world. Today, we'll explore Murayama's life, his struggles, political rise, family, lifestyle, wealth, and the legacy that continues to shape Japan's conscience. Tomiichi Murayama was born on the 3rd of March 1924 in a small fishing village in Prefecture. His family was large, 11 children, and poor. His father was a fisherman, and money was scarce. Murayama often recalled how he studied by candlelight after helping his father mend fishing nets. He worked by day, studied by night, driven by one goal: to rise above poverty through education. In 1946, after Japan's surrender in World War II, he graduated from Meiji University with a degree in commerce. Like many of his generation, he experienced war, hunger, and Reconstruction lessons that later shaped his political beliefs. Murayama's political career began not in Tokyo's elite circles, but in the Ōita City Council, representing the working class. He joined the Japan Socialist Party, believing that government must protect the poor, the laborers, and the farmers' people like his family. In 1972, he was elected to Japan's House of Representatives, beginning a national political career that would span nearly 3 decades. By the early 1992s, Japanese politics was in turmoil. Corruption scandals and party divisions had shaken the ruling Liberal Democratic Party. Amid this chaos, an unlikely figure, quiet, humble, and unassuming, rose to the top. In 1994, Tomiichi Murayama became the Prime Minister of Japan, leading a coalition between the Socialists and the very conservatives they once opposed. He was 70 years old, Japan's first socialist prime minister in nearly 50 years. These words, though simple, changed Japan's diplomatic relations forever. It was a moment of moral courage that few leaders dared to take. Even decades later, every Japanese prime minister has been measured against that statement. Murayama's leadership was tested by 2 of Japan's greatest modern crises. In January 1995, the Great Henshin Kobe earthquake struck, killing over 6,000 people. Murayama's slow initial response drew criticism, but he personally visited survivors, listening to their grief. Just months later, the Tokyo subway sarin gas attack shocked the nation. Murayama again addressed the nation, vowing to strengthen public safety. These disasters revealed the limits of Japan's bureaucracy, but also the empathy of a leader who put human life above politics. Unlike many politicians, Murayama lived modestly. He was married, had children, and often spent weekends tending his small garden in Beppu. He avoided luxury. No fancy mansions, no expensive cars. His home reflected his roots: simple, traditional, peaceful. Those close to him described him as kind, humorous, and deeply loyal to his family. He enjoyed fishing, reading poetry, and watching local baseball. Murayama's net worth was never officially disclosed, but reports suggest it remained modest, likely between $1 million and $2 million USD, accumulated from years of public service and pensions. He was never accused of corruption or lavish spending, a rare trait in politics. Even after retirement, he refused major speaking fees, preferring to volunteer and give advice to younger politicians. After retiring from politics in 2000, Murayama lived quietly in his hometown. He occasionally appeared at peace conferences and events marking World War II anniversaries. On the 17th of October 2025, Murayama passed away peacefully in an hospital at the age of 101. The cause of death was natural old age. Japan mourned the passing of a humble man who had carried the nation's conscience on his shoulders. Tomiichi Murayama's name will forever be remembered for his courage to apologize not for weakness, but for strength. From a poor fisherman's son to Japan's Prime Minister, Murayama's journey reminds us that humility and integrity can change history. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and tell us in the comments. What do you think about leaders who choose honesty over pride?